Next concept is, I am considering two axes here. This is x and this is y axis. Let us imagine. Now here, this is minus 10 degrees Celsius. This is 0. Up to here 100 degrees Celsius and this is 120 degrees Celsius. I will give you one small example. Find here, find the quantity of heat required to convert 10 grams of ice at minus 20 degrees Celsius to steam at 120 degrees Celsius. Or you can take minus 10 here, doesn't matter. Minus 10 minus what it may be. So I am taking an ice, 10 grams of ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius to steam at 120 degrees Celsius. You can take 5 grams, 10 grams, you can take 5 grams also, doesn't matter, nothing happens. 5 grams of ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius to steam at 120 degrees Celsius. How can you convert this? Okay, actually this is a concept of calorimetry. Okay, this is a concept of calorimetry. Here he is showing only 2 stages, but how many stages are there in this I will tell you in details here. So what is this? Actually this is ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius, 5 grams, and this is going to be a steam now. This is a steam and the temperature of the steam is 120 degrees Celsius. What is the total heat produced here? Okay, so what is the concept behind that? We shall discuss. How many stages are going to come here? First stage is ice. Second stage. Okay, so let me discuss about each and every stage now. This is ice at minus 10 degrees Celsius. Again it converts into ice at 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, now when ice is again heated, what happens? It converts into water. Okay, so it is getting converted into water, and water is also at 0 degrees Celsius only. So during the conversion of ice into water, temperature is not going to change here. What is the next stage here? Next stage is, again this is also water only. Okay, so this is also water only, but temperature has been increased to 100 degrees Celsius. Next is water is getting converted into steam here. Okay, so this is the steam. Understand? Next, again this steam is heated and getting converted into steam only, but temperature of the steam has been raised here. This is also steam only, but this is steam at 100 degrees Celsius. This is steam at 120 degrees Celsius. Okay, so how many stages are there? You just imagine here. The first stage is Q1, second Q2, Q3, Q4 and Q5. These many stages are there here. Okay, so first stage we shall discuss about these stages by using even graphs also. Here X represents quantity of heat, Y represents a rise in temperature here. Understand? So if you observe here, ice at minus 10 is converted into ice at 0, and the concept here is Q is directly proportional to mass. Okay, the more the mass, the more the heat is supplied. You can burn a chip of wood by using matchstick, but can you burn a log of wood by using the same matchstick? No. To burn the log of wood, you have to take one big stick, big rod type stick, on which you can wound the cloth, dip that cloth inside kerosene or petrol, first burn this one, you will get a lot of fire and you can burn the log. So the more the mass, the more quantity is supplied here. The next thing is, quantity of heat is directly proportional to even rise in temperature also. Okay, rise in temperature also. If you join these two, you will be getting Q is directly proportional to M delta T. And if you remove this proportionality, you will get MS delta T. Okay. What is this? S here. S is called as specific heat. Okay. Here, specific heat of ice is 0.5. Okay. 0.5 calories per gram degree Celsius, because Q is equal to ms delta T, S is equal to Q by m delta T. Q means calories, by mass means grams, and temperature means degree Celsius. This is the unit here, okay? So next thing is, okay, first if you observe, the first stage gives you ms delta T, you have to apply here in the first stage. But in the second stage, can you apply ms delta T? If you see here, 0 to 0 only, there is no rise in temperature, because during the conversion of ice into water, a single degree is also not going to rise. Because whatever the heat you are supplying, that is not used to raise the temperature, that is used for conversion of ice into water. During this conversion, complete ice gets converted into water. Till then temperature is not going to rise even single degree also. Okay. So first is you are applying ms delta T, but second case you have to apply m into latent heat of ice, because delta T if you apply here, 0 minus 0 will become 0. So latent heat of ice you have to apply, and latent heat of ice is how much? 80 calories per grams, because you know latent heat of ice is equal to Q by M, no? Q means calories, M means grams here, okay? But in this case, Q3 means again M and S into delta T, and I told you specific heat of water is 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius, okay? Specific heat of water is 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius. Now, so water is getting converted into water from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, that's why you can apply ms delta T here. But here, during the conversion of water into steam, temperature even single degree is not going to rise. I told you that whatever the heat you are supplying, that is not used to raise the temperature, that is completely used to convert water into steam. Parents will be giving complaints on their children. My son, my daughter is so thin. She or he is eating lot of food, but only bone and skin is there, nothing is there. Flesh is not at all present. How much he is eating daily, we can't see. That much he is eating, but he is not increasing any breadth. Okay, then why he is not increasing? Whatever he is eating, that is utilized for increasing length. Understand? When length stops, breadth will increase. Understand? So, where it is going means for conversion it is going. Okay, so here also Q4 you have to apply M into latent heat of steam. Understand? Because ms delta T you cannot apply, this formula fails here. Delta T means 100 minus 100 is 0. So what is latent heat of steam? It is 540 calories per grams. Now steam into steam. Steam can be converted from 100 to 120 when you apply pressure. In a pressure cooker, steam is produced, but boiling point of water is maximum 100. If you cook the food in open container, boiling point reaches to 100. After that, no rise in temperature. But when you completely pack the food with the help of a lid, where there is no chance for even air also to go outside, then steam produced will apply the pressure, and boiling point increases from 100 to 120, 130 degrees Celsius. 130 degrees Celsius boiling point rises to. That's the reason why the food which is cooked in half an hour will be cooked in 10 minutes. Even flesh also will be cooked fastly in a cooker. Potatoes also cooks faster. The reason is boiling point in open container is maximum of 100 degrees Celsius. In a closed compact containers like pressure cookers, boiling point increases to 130 degrees Celsius. That's the reason why cooking of food takes place very faster there. So here you can apply Q5 is equal to ms delta T, okay? Whereas specific heat of steam is also 1 calorie Okay, 1 calorie per gram degree Celsius. Okay, so these are the formulas you have to apply. Then let me draw the graph and show you. Minus 10 to 0. Here this is Q1, and from here to here, what happens? It is Q2, which is equal to m into latent heat of ice. Temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. It is going to be constant. That means here ice, here water. It gets converted into water. Once it gets converted into water, slowly temperature increases up to 100. And when it reaches to 100, again constant. Okay, here it was water, here it will become steam. And steam also increases the temperature now. Okay, up to 120 degrees Celsius. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what are the stages now? This is Q1, this is Q2, this is Q3, this is Q4, and this is Q5. 5 stages I have shown. Now you have to calculate all these stages here. Okay, the first one you have to calculate here, that is Q1 is equal to ms delta T. How many, what is the mass here? 5. Specific heat is half or 0.5 into rise in temperature. Final is 0, initial is 10. So you can write 0 minus of minus 10, 0 plus 10. So Q1 is the, Q1 means that is measured in calories. So second one is M is 5 and L is 80. You got the answer in calories here also. This is the second step. Third step is M is same 5. Specific heat is 1 for water and temperature rises from 0 to 100. So 100 minus 0 you can write here. Next Q4 is M into latent heat of steam. Again 5 into 540. Again here this is steam. Mass of the steam is 5 only and specific heat is 1 only and rise in temperature is 120 minus 100. So ms delta T, ml, ms delta T, ml, ms delta T like this. So you have to find out, calculate, and all these you have to add. Is it clear? So this is the concept of calorimetry. Understood? This graph will explain everything about the concept.